welcome back. In the old days, the Malay word nyonya was a term of respect and affection for women of prominent social standing within the Peranakan communities.
Well, today it can also refer to their unique cuisine, which is a blend of predominantly Chinese and Malay influences. Well, Yvonne is standing by in a Peranakan home and museum right here in Singapore.
Hi, Yvonne.
Going to cook us a storm, Yvonne?
We are. We're going to enjoy the food right here, Steve and Suzanne. Thank you very much. Did you know back in the old days, Nyonya women would determine the culinary skills of their potential daughter-in-laws just by listening to the sounds of her preparing spices in a mortar? That's how important Peranakan food and preparation was back then, and still is today. Let's talk to Daisy Tan, who's a Peranakan chef. Now, Daisy, Peranakans took a lot of pride in their food and preparation, didn't they?
Yes, absolutely.
Tell us a bit more about why.
Well, because we're very proud of our culture, and also usually when we prepare food, it will be to the very best. Okay. And we always say ours is the best.
Of course, of course. Tell us about some of the distinct spices that you used and the ingredients that you used.
Okay, we use a lot of galaga, which is the main ingredient in a lot of dishes, right?
And that's to give it what kind of flavour?
It has got a very ginger kind of flavour because it's under the ginger family.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is actually called lengkuas.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we of course have the turmeric as well.
Turmeric.
Yeah, and then we of course have the leaves. We have the lime leaves.
Yes.
Okay, we also have this leaf called kadot leaves we use, which is very hard to find.
Okay. What kind of dishes would you use this in?
This one we'll use in the rice that's called the nasi ulam.
Okay.
And also when you do the ota, nyonya ota, we use this as well because it gives a very nice fragrance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we have a nasi ulam here that you have prepared. Tell us what goes into making this.
Okay, this dish is actually a very traditional dish of Peranakan. And this is actually served during weddings.
Right.
Yeah, in the olden days.
Okay.
And it consists of 17 ingredients.
17.
Inside.
Can you list just a few of them?
Sure. I have it here.
Yeah.
We have, of course, the kadot leaves that we use.
Yes.
Yeah, and then we also use the lime leaf. And then we use the laksa leaves.
Right.
Which is called the daun kesum. And then we use the kunyit leaf, which is the turmeric leaf as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then we use the, this is called bunga kantan, yeah, which is the ginger bud.
Yes.
Yeah, torched ginger bud.
Yes.
And then we also use the serai, which is the lemongrass.
Okay.
And then we use also, it's basically a lot of vegetables and it's very healthy actually.
Yeah, it does.
We use the long beans.
It's a bit like a salad, isn't it?
Yes, very much, because it's eaten in the room temperature.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we of course have the long beans, the cucumber, and we have this thing that's called the four-wing bean, and we call it the kacang boto.
Yes.
Yeah, we mix them all inside there.
And you were saying some of these leaves you can't actually buy these days. You have to grow them yourself.
Yes, this leaf that's called the kencho, right? You can not buy them. Even this leaf, the kadot,
yes,
you can actually find them everywhere in Singapore.
Yeah, I've seen it walking in the Botanic Garden.
Exactly, or even along the road.
Along the road.
But you cannot buy them because nobody sells them.
Oh,
so
I see.
I have to grow it myself.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit more about some of the other traditional Peranakan dishes, and I understand you've prepared some here.
Yes, the very traditional one is of course this one, which is the ayam buah keluak.
Yes.
And usually people cook it with the nut. But what I do a little bit special, and I take the nut out and I cook together with chicken.
Right.
So that the flavor goes into the chicken. Yeah. And
Okay.
then you have a better taste.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what's different about Peranakan curry?
Okay, this is the typical Nyonya curry. We do not add any more onions or lemongrass. Some people does. We only use 100% the curry powder.
Okay.
All right, together with the coconut milk, right, and also the chicken, the potatoes. The special thing is Peranakan curry we have the hard-boiled egg
Right.
that's added into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this curry powder, where can you get that?
You can actually buy from my store. I'm
Okay.
selling them. And this curry powder has been, about 5 generations down the road already.
Okay.
So it's a very home
Special concoction.
Yes, that's
Okay.
right.
Now we can't talk about Nyonya cuisine without talking about the dessert and the sweet treats that we have here.
Yes.
And you've prepared a few too. What are some of the more popular ones?
Okay, the dark brown one is called kueh kosui. That's
Yes.
a very typical Nyonya kueh that we will always have it. Kueh lapis, that is the 9-layered cake.
Yeah.
And also the one on my right is the green one that's called the kueh salad.
Yes.
There's a difference between the green and the yellow one.
Yes.
The yellow one is actually a putri salad. That one has got egg in it.
Yes.
While the green one, we only have the kaya with the pandan.
Okay. Now, a lot of these kueh we can find quite easily here in Singapore. Some of the other dishes, I'm not so sure. Tell us, do you fear that Peranakan culture and the food will be lost generations to come?
If you talk about lost completely, then I think it would not be.
No? It's
Yeah.
passed on from family to family? do you think?
Yes, or someone who is very interested, like myself. I mean, my grandma has already passed on, and in the family, I'm one of the only one that would have this great interest of keeping the culture going.
Okay.
So I believe that there will always be someone.
Yes.
Yeah, to come up with it.
Okay.
It may not be a lot.
Yeah.
It will be someone.
Okay, well, we're glad that you are carrying on the tradition. Thank you so much for joining me, Daisy.
Thank you so much.
So there you have it, Steve and Suzanne. A little bit of a taster of Peranakan cuisine. Is your mouth watering yet?
I'm already hungry, yeah.
Yes, indeed.
I know it's like spicy, savory, and then this is all sweet. You've got all the flavors all, in one.
As you go, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, part of kind of like what the culture is a little bit like as well.
Indeed so.
Okay, Yvonne, we will catch up with you again one more time, I believe, before we end the show, so looking forward to that. In the meantime, we've got your headline news coming up next, so do stay with us. We're going to find out about